through. And then slowly draw your right knee towards the belly. Intentionally bring your lower back closer to the floor, so your back is not arching, or at least not too much. And then gently bring your left knee towards the belly and bring your right leg on the floor. Don't stress. Let every single bit of tension, if there is anything left, melt away simply. Take your arms all the way back, behind, stretch your legs, and this time let's stretch like a stars. Toes to the corner, fingertips to the corner, full body stretch. Don't hold the breath. Let's go ahead and bring our right knee back towards the belly. And this time, extend your leg when you're ready. You can keep your shoulders on the floor or off the floor. It doesn't really matter. See how your body feels. You can hold ankle, calf, even hamstring if needed. Let's slowly take this leg on this side straight, or you can bend your knee a little bit. Straight, or you can bend your knee a little bit. I prepare for us slow pace practice today. A lot of flexibility, flows, a lot of low holds. Let's bring this leg back up and press right on top on the foot, just like a happy baby pose on that one leg only. Take an extra exhalation, send it to the hip flexor. And now keep your knee bent, team, and just take this leg all the way across and over. Take the arm outside. Close your eyes or keep your eyes open. It doesn't really matter. No expectations. Just enjoy living, being in your body, as always. Let's come back to the center, and we continue to work on this side. Go ahead and put this right leg, the one you've been working, right on top on the left. Again, it's maybe where you hold in the calf, maybe you need to use a strap. Gently press on it. Take a deep breath in and press a little bit more on exhalation. Plant your extended leg, your left leg if you're following me, on the floor. And push against the inner thigh just a little bit. And you don't have to go for the next progression, which is your single-legged bridge. You can stay just right here if you choose to, or come on up with me. If you are in your bridge, continue to draw the knee down towards the floor, opening the hips. If that's available, go ahead and bind your hands. If that's not available, don't bind your hands. Just go by sensation. Make sure that there is no tension on the neck or body weight on the neck. Neck is not responsible for this hold. Slowly back down. And give a hug to your both legs. A good, genuine hug like you mean it. Relax the facial expression. Maybe smile, maybe inside, maybe out, maybe both. Enjoy living, being in your body. Body will respond in an amazing way with healing, with having a lot of energy, with being flexible. Now extend your right leg and keep your left. keep your left for the good hug, and this time extend if you're ready. Hold it on the foot, on the ankle, or anywhere else you can reach. You can also bend the knee. Breathe in and breathe out. Press right on top. Let's take this leg outside. Watch out for your neighbors. And take a few extra breaths here. Slowly bring the leg up and press right on top. Like a single-legged happy baby pose, like a single-legged happy baby pose. Again, that knee may be on the floor, maybe off the floor, doesn't matter. Just try to make sure that you're not holding your breath. We're going to take this bent knee across the body. Cross the body, little twist on the lower back. Don't worry about perfection at all. Just step by step, we open it. Take yourself back to the center. And then we're going to put this left on top on the right. Left on top on the right. And see if you can actually reach towards the foot, or maybe that's a calf or Achilles. Be mindful, don't overdo it, but make sure you make some effort. On exhalation, press a little bit more. And now slowly put the right foot on the floor, right up here. Put your hand inside the inner thigh and push a little bit next to the knee. Not on the knee itself, of course. If you're going for progression, come on up. If you're not going for progression, stay on the floor. Hands bind it or not, that's a choice. Just watch out for the neck. If you do bind the hands, it's definitely more intense. Make sure you're not holding your body weight on the neck and feet. It's shoulders, hands and feet. Neck is free of tension. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly come back down on the floor. Extend your arms and legs one more time. And we're not going to go for halasana yet, but we will bring the legs up towards the ceiling and then slowly towards the belly. Imagine you're doing seated forward fold. Imagine you're doing seated forward fold. Hold it gently. Do not hold the breath. Let's slowly put both feet together. Press on top on the feet the way you can, of course, the way you can. Release the tension from the lower back, neck and facial expression. Allow your body to be relaxed. And let's slowly put those feet on a bound angle on the floor. If your back arching a little bit, that's okay. Just make sure you bring it a little bit closer to the floor. Hands on the belly or anywhere other place where you feel good. Take a deep breath in. And on exhalation, let the remaining tension melt away from physical body. Take your arms up overhead. Make sure your lower back is close to the floor, and once you reach the arms to the front and shoulders over the ground, the back is definitely grounded. That's really important. Breathe in and breathe out. Only if it feels good on the back, extend those legs. Low boat Navasana for the beginners. One heel, one leg on the floor if needed. Knees towards the belly, give yourself a good hug. Let the head down and relax. Halasana plow pose. If not, repeat that one, what we did. Legs towards the belly, just like you practicing. Seated forward fold, upside down, or happy baby pose. We need to give a little bit time to the plow pose in order for our body to feel good here. No body weight on the neck. Take your time and slowly transfer your body to the seated forward fold. Your way. Go ahead and pull the glutes out a little bit or a lot and slowly fold forward all the way through and through. We begin the hold here. The hardest part of it is not the body, but the mind. Mind is hectic many times, challenging to slow down. Inhalation, exhalation. Fold forward deeper. Inhalation, exhalation, send your breath to the spots where it's tight, Take your time and rise up. Put your hands next to the side of the body. Close your eyes. Relax the shoulders and try to press firmly into the floor, lengthening the back simultaneously. Top of the head over the ceiling. Center of the palms flat if possible. Take a little bit time and bring your right leg up. If you need to do it with your knee bend, you can do it with the knee bend. Reach all the way up. Try not to fold after the leg. Try to stay tall just like you did with the hands on the floor. Exactly what we did for the little half happy baby. We're gonna go back with that knee straight over the back wall. Straight over the back wall. Come up high with a tall back. Now baby cradle. Keep the ankle team above the floor. Try not to drop this ankle low. Some of us may be able to bind with the opposite arm, but if not, it's really doesn't matter. Just try not to drop this ankle down towards the leg on the floor. Keep it tall and back nice and soft. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep moving it gently. Take this knee. You can put it across, of course, if it's getting there, just like cow face pose halfway. If that doesn't happen, just step across. Just step across and that's going to be fine. Let's fold forward all the way. Let's fold forward all the way. We will give some time to this form. Start with relaxation of the both ankles. Then knees. Then hips and back. Relaxed mind, relaxed body. Flexible mind, flexible body. Rigid mind, rigid body. One more exhalation. Let's go for the little twist. So this right hand can be anywhere, even on the knee. I'm going to put mine on the ankle, but if it's inaccessible, then put it somewhere where you can reach. Look straight towards the extended arm. Soft ankles, soft knees, no tension. Come on up slowly with the extended arm on the floor. There is two ways. You can just open it up here, right? Or you can come up a little bit deeper if you can reach all the way behind. Bind if you can. Close your eyes so there is less distraction through the eyes. And slowly undo it. Both legs straight forward. Move your glutes out and fold forward through the hip flexor. We give it a good hold here too. Every single time you send extra exhalation to the hips, it feels better. Take your time and raise your left leg. I'm gonna go for this flow on the other side. Stay tall, lift the leg, try not to follow with your upper body towards this leg, just try to stay tall. Work with that leg, work gently. Sometimes it needs an extra little push. Breathe in, breathe out, and push it back towards the back wall, directly towards the back wall, and see if you can bind, maybe push it back all the way. Good job. Back, chest up, and baby cradle. So many times to make it easier on ourselves, unintentionally we drop this ankle down. Don't drop it down. Point it directly towards the opposite shoulder and press on it a little bit. Very good. Let go of the tension. Life is good. Body is working great. And we're only getting younger each and every day, right? Go ahead and step across simply, or put the entire knee on top. Before you fold forward, let's make sure you even yourself on your mat. Then slowly fold and start with the relaxation of ankles and knees. Ankles and knees. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's send an extra breath into the top spots if there is any. We're going for a little twist. You can hold any place where your arm can reach. Make sure you're not overly rotating the top arm. It's like a long line between two palms from right to the left. Soft twist, keep holding it. But we're not holding the breath. We're holding the form, not holding the breath. Hand on the floor, stretch it behind. You can stay right up here, right? Or all the way down on your elbow, and maybe even a little bind. Maybe not, maybe yes. One step at a time, not just in this room, but it's always like that. It can be scary to start something, but then you begin the journey, and step by step we complete, we closer, come back to the center. One more seated forward fold, and then we make a transition to our tabletop. Make a little note, maybe you can fold a little bit deeper to your forward fold now, most likely. Make your transition the way you can. It doesn't really matter how you do it. I like to do it through a little virasana. Wrist, elbow, and shoulder. One on top another. Just up and down, simple cat and cow. Very simple, not intense, but so good for our body. Especially after the hard training we did, head down, chest up. Up and down, gentle motions. Now go ahead and sweep your body all the way to the child pose. Extend the arms, forehead on the floor. Back is expanded and extended like a canvas. Slowly come up with me towards the upward facing dog, cobra, or sphinx. If you need to keep the elbows on the floor, it's always there for you. Chest up, head up, express. In child pose. On the next upward facing dog, cobra or sphinx, we're going to work on our neck. We'll stay here, come on up a little bit longer. Look above one shoulder and hold it. Now look above another shoulder. Take your chin a little bit closer to that shoulder and little opening, yes. Come back to the center, chin up. Chin down, half circle to the right, and half circle to the left. And just if you need to move slower, move with your own pace. Give me just one more on each side. We back to the center, child pose. Take your left arm in the center, right arm up. Left side of the face on the floor, ears on the floor. And see if you can wrap behind. On top, on the back, inner thigh, just enjoy. Try to relax every single muscle in the body now. You can choose to stay right here or progress to the single arm puppy pose. If you need your second arm supported, support on the floor. You don't have to keep that arm behind the back. If you have your unsupported position, before you start to get up, support yourself, come up, and then take both arms to the back, fingertips, just like you do in a puppy pose, but on the fingertips. And then back to the child, opposite side, opposite side. Arm on the floor or behind. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can stay right where you are or gently progress for a little bit more challenging form. Feel free to support yourself on the floor with both arms. It can be challenging. Don't rush. When you're ready to come up, make sure you support yourself with the both hands. Full puppy pose, chest on the floor. Only if that's available. Try to expand through the back, from the top to the bottom. Rib cage is open. Take your time to come up. Tuck your toes. We're ready for the first downward facing dog. Time is flying. Heels back on the floor. If it's getting there, you can always bend your knees. Bend one knee at a time. Top of the head down towards the floor. We're going for the downward facing dog, upward facing flow, or tabletop instead, the upward facing dog transition. Just remember to protect your back with the abdomen. Soft, smooth transition. Come on up. Come on back. Come on, upward facing dog. Gentle flowy. Come on back down. Hold it right here, team. Bend your knees for a couple times again. And go ahead and raise your right leg. Raise your right. Open up, bend your knee. Look underneath the right. And step to the low lunge. We're going to spend some good quality time in the low lunges today. We begin with the chest over the hips right here. In case hands needs to be on the floor, we can use the blocks as well. Arms up. Soft circles first. Soft circles for the shoulders. Any direction. Simply because we do both directions, we will reverse it. And go ahead and circle them to the opposite side. Soft and shallow or big and open. Follow body sensation. Relax your hips. Let your body weight take you closer to your mat. Hands behind the back or on the floor, your choice. Little back bend. Come on back down to the lizard pose. You can always move your foot slightly more towards the right if needed. Stay connected to your front leg. Continue to use the gravity as the driving force to let your body to relax even more. Don't push, don't force, don't pull. Just enjoy living in your body. Body is very intelligent, so intelligent. We treat it well with food, we must treat it well with rest. But one of the most important things, it's a positive, loving, nurturing words towards our body. See if you can catch up on the back ankle. Maybe through using the strap. Lean slightly off the knee if it's possible. If it's possible, lean slightly off the knee if it's possible. Lean towards that quadricep. It's tight. It can be very challenging to stretch the quadricep, but it's must. Some of us on our feet all day long. One of the biggest muscles in the body. Go ahead and let it go. We're going for the gentle pigeon. It can be a very simple pigeon and even modification of it as the taking the knee outside. But if you come in a regular one, just put this foot somewhere where you can fold forward deeper. No tension, no stress. Send a few intentional exhalations to your front leg, to your knees, to your ankles, with intention to relax and fall deeper. Come up on top. Hold the hands on the floor or spread the wings. Express through the rib cage. Smile inside out or both. Go ahead and bend your back knee. Hands behind. All the way to your step and reach. Breathe in and breathe out. Come on down for the cow face pose. So this back leg is simply going on top. It might not be an ideal cow face pose yet. Just make sure you don't hold one ankle hanging off the ground. I would rather you to step. Find a good place. If you're ready to add a little bit arms, our arm's going to go opposite way. So if left leg on top, then the right arm is gonna go above. Use the straps, use the towels, use the sweaters. Don't stress. One step at a time. We are where we are. We can do what we can do, but the only thing we can change is continue to move. Everything living is moving, changing, progressing. If we don't change, progress, move, stagnation comes. Soften the eyes, soften the jaw. Simply look inside the heart. We all human beings, and many times we keep grudges, frustration, anger, discontent, even little dislikes. It's poisonous to our body, our mind, and it steals away the precious time of life. Just let everything melt away. Put your hands in front of your body. I'm gonna go and hop to my transition to the plank. You don't have to do it, but see if it's there. Chaturanga of your choice or tabletop. Come on, upward facing dog. Shoulders up, downward facing dog. Bend your knees for a few times. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Head down, back wide. And then when you're ready, raise your left leg. Bend your left knee, look underneath the left, open it even more. And step to the low lunge your way. One step, two steps, three steps. Very nice. Front ankle, front knee. Chest right above the hips, arms up. Big reach. Shoulders rotations. If you need at least maybe one hand on the floor, you can do that as well. When you're ready, reverse it. That feels good. Hands behind or on the floor, your choice. Little back bend. We're ready for the gentle lizard your way. Blocks, hands, floor. Make sure that there is no tension in the hips or back. You can always play with it, readjust, move here and there and rest. If you can reach for the ankles, with the hands go ahead. Let's make sure we lean forward into the quadricep, the muscle running from the groin area to the knee. Breathe in, breathe out all the way down. Gently press extra on that ankle if you don't feel anything. Make an effort, make an effort, make an effort. And then we're going for the pigeon. Any way, challenging way, easy way, harder way, your pigeon or even modification of it. Take a few extra breaths. Make sure your legs not in tension. And come on up with the hands on the floor to begin with, right? You can choose to take them for the little fly, spread the wings, or stay where you are. Chest up, shoulders down, open up. We're going for the gentle deer pose for the little back stretch. Hands on the floor, hips off the floor, or just upper body work, right? If you can take the hips off the floor, don't worry about it. Cow face pose. All right. Definitely no hanging feet. Step at the cross, right? Or knee on top another knee. We are for the longer hold. However, come out when you need, if you need. If your right leg on top, left arm above, just opposite to the legs. So we definitely make sure we work both sides equally. Chin of the chest, extra exhalation. Settle in the form. Use the strap, towels, sweaters. We keep the back tall so the energy can flow from the top of the head towards the seat bones. Keep your eyes soft, eyelids soft, soft eyes. Even soft eyeballs, tension in eyes will cause tension in the brain always, always. Let everything what doesn't serve you melt away. Only good thoughts, good feelings. Of course, it's a work. It's not possible always feel good, but awareness is the key. We catch ourselves, we change the state. We catch ourselves, we change the state. Take your hands to the front. Chaturanga. If you practicing, come on down, push up. Up dog. Shoulders up, downward facing dog. Raise your right leg. We're going for reverse tabletop. Step this right underneath. Open up, give it a big stretch. Big, good, feel good stretch. Back down, single legged up. Breathe in preparation like a little wild thing now. Like a little open wild thing. Yes, big stretch. All right, leg up, chaturanga. If you practicing, push down, do. Downward facing dog, left leg up. Flow and breathe, reverse tabletop. Push it up, expand. Leg up. And underneath the plank, just a little wild thing or half of it. And leg up. Chaturanga, if you're practicing, you don't have to go through the full transition. Downward facing dog. Or right leg up. Step to the warrior one. Big step. Arms up. Big, big, big step. In warrior two. Top it back lightly. Triangle Trikonasana, soft, soft transition your way. Don't stress. Take your time and wrap the arm behind. For those who practicing that, you don't have to. Continue to look up. Soft fold forward to the front leg. Soft, gentle fold forward to the front leg, side stretch. Long extended back. And move the front foot closer, pyramid pose. Try to distribute the body weight between both legs. Yes. Head down, head down. Walk inside the right leg, just towards the back leg. That way you can, of course, it doesn't have to be crazy. And back to the center. Prepare for Ardha Chandrasana your way. Hands may be fully on the floor, both of them. If you practicing one hand, one leg, that's awesome. Give it a few tries if needed. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then if you practice in the bind, of course we go there. Warrior three. Tap the floor as many times as you have to, if you have to. Your arms can be on this side if needed, or all the way to the front. Hands down towards the floor. Squat down on your feet, come on down on the tippy toes. Give your knees a little hug. Plant your feet on the ground if possible, or stay on the tippy toes. Palm tree, hands together. You can gaze to the front, or if your balance is awesome, gaze over the extended arms. Forward fold all the way through and through. Head down. Let the tension melt away from the body. If you're going for transition chaturanga, flow. If not, tabletop, rest in the child pose anywhere. You have to come on up. Downward facing dog. Let your body be flexible, be open. And when you're ready, raise your left leg. Step to the warrior one. Beautiful, strong on both legs. Warrior two. Awesome. Tap it back lightly. And soft transition to Trikonasana, the way you can. The way you're doing it, the way you can. Make it soft, make it leveled. Use the blocks on the floor. Before you bind, just give it a few breaths to find a good form, right? And then bind if you're ready. Let's still look up. And now soft forward fold on the front leg, side stretch. Form the good square hips here on the front leg. Head down. Gently move the front foot closer for pyramid pose. Give it a few seconds to find stability and then walk toward the back leg. And back to the front. Archandrasana, the way we can practice it. No perfection, just a progress. Change will come when we practicing. And I found out that as we move through life, we have to put a little bit more work if we continue to evolve, we continue to grow, change, or even stay on the same level. Go ahead and bind if you do it. Touchless or no touch transition to the warrior three. Take your time to do it. Don't worry about being perfect. On exhalation. Forward fold. Forward fold your way, your way, your way. Take your time. It starts within when we start to trust our body. Go ahead and squat on your tippy toes, chair pose. Try not to drop the hips lower than 90 degrees. Still stay in the chair. Sweep your hands forward, fold, hug your ankles if you practice in that. Head down. Look halfway through. Chaturanga, if you get in through that push-up, up dog. Downward facing dog. Step fully to the front of your mat. And squat to Malasana or garland pose. If your feet too close, that's going to be very hard to squat down, even if your hips are super flexible. Elbows inside the inner thighs. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do our best to make a soft transition to the seated upright angle. That was very good transition, very nice. No falling, no slamming, chest up, shoulders down. All right, let's go for the boat. That boat can be modified in multiple ways. Bend your knees, one leg on the floor, anything we have to do to protect the back but still build the strength in the core. Take your arm outside, hold. Put the feet on the floor if needed and lift. Yes, put the both heels on the ground. Slowly unwrap your body on the floor. Arms all the way on the side, knees on the one side. Doesn't matter which direction. Doesn't matter which direction at all. And knees on the side to the other side. Halasana, plow pose. One more. Let's feel good in this halasana. Stay with me for extended period of time or come out when you have to. Breathe in, breathe out, and slowly come up to the wider feet bridge. Wider feet bridge. I will start to fold my knees inside to release the tension from the lower back and hips. If that is too much, you can keep the glutes on the floor without the bridge and still do the same thing. Still do the same thing. Just a couple extra. And one more. Bring your both hips on the floor. Fold your one ankle to half virasana. If it is impossible to do from the lay down position, come up first and then lay down. If you're not laying down in half virasana at all, you can stay seated. Level the shoulders, close your eyes. Always expect good. Always expect goodness, whether you're practicing, working, traveling, exploring, anticipating. Expect good things. Doesn't mean we don't have to be prepared for challenges, but we expect the good things happen. We attract what we focus on regardless. We notice only things what we focus on. If we focus on goodness, we always notice the good stuff happening in our lives. Focus on imperfections, our imperfections or other people, we're definitely going to see those and attract more of this. So let's set an intention, focus on goodness. If that feels good, give a little hug to the opposite knee. If it doesn't feel good, it's very challenging, just keep that foot on the floor because it is challenging. Then slowly put this opposite leg from Virasana, from hero pose to the tree pose. just like a little tree pose. Let all the tension melt away. Take your time and switch the half of the hero pose. Definitely come up first if it needs to be done in order to switch. Spend a little bit time without doing anything with opposite leg. Just observe how your body doing right now. If it feels good, then pick up that other leg. Make it a little bit extra challenging. Still try. This might not be perfect, of course. Keep that leg which is in Virasana, knee closer to the ground. All right, let's put the other leg in a little tree pose if you're doing that. Just the way feels comfortable. Let's spend a few extra exhalations here, reflecting on the practice, reflecting on our own thoughts which floating around. Surely a lot of them, hundreds and hundreds, going back and forth through our mind. And we need to learn how to slow down and observe, sweep away unproductive, unkind, sometimes even angry sorts of discontents. Again, we are human beings, but the key thing is we can observe it and choose. We can observe and choose how to feel, how to act, how to respond. Slowly take your legs back to the center. Extend the arms and legs. Make your body feel good. Stretch like you just woke up after the long night of sleep. Some days are tough, some days are less tough, but it's all called life. It's a part of big journey which called life. Let's slowly rise up for the final seated forward fold. I prefer to keep my eyes closed for the last few moments just to build that awareness inside for the day. Soft eyelids. Let's slowly bring both feet next to the body if that's convenient, if that's comfortable. I'd like to put my hands next to my heart for the final gratitude. Any place is great. Let's look inside our hearts and find few things from hundreds of things we should be grateful for. Find few. I'm so grateful for each and every one of us, for our house. Look inside the heart, open your heart to receive. Invite anything you want to invite. Love, peace, confidence, maybe new relationships, maybe abundance, abundance of the heart, abundance in each and every area of our life. Look inside the heart, smile, and flow till the rest of this beautiful, good day with unshakable love, peace, strength, commitment inside, no matter what's happening outside. Great job, everyone. Namaste. Fantastic.